Hey, there exist films that seize you with an iron grip, refusing to release their hold until the tale reaches its final crescendo. And then there are others, mischievous in nature, that beckon you into seemingly straightforward narratives only to unfurl and fold in upon themselves multiple times, leading to conclusions that resemble new beginning. Over the past 5 years, Argentina has birthed a new wave of cinema, specializing in the latter type of storytelling. These films weave intricate, labyrinthine tales, drawing inspiration from the French New Wave, particularly Jacques Rivette's sprawling masterpiece, Out One, as well as the works of modern and postmodern Latin American writers like Jorge Luis Borges, Julio Cortázar, and Roberto Bolaño. Among the best-known examples of this genre are Mariano Linas's monumental 6-part, 13-hour opus, La Flor, 2018, and Laura Citarella's 2-part, 6-hour epic, Trenque Lauquen, 2022, enigmatic and captivating. These films have garnered a dedicated following at festivals and specialty streaming platforms, offering a refreshing alternative to the straightforward and relentless narratives of contemporary TV series. Now, writer-director Rodrigo Moreno presents The Delinquents, Los Delinquentes, the latest Argentine feature to inhabit this realm. More akin to a mini-series than a conventional television season, this 3-hour-long film, divided into 2 parts, begins as a leisurely and humorous crime story, featuring one of the most laid-back bank robberies in cinematic history. However, it swiftly diverges, delving deeper and growing more complex, creating new enigmas from old ones and birthing love affairs seemingly out of thin air. Premiering in the esteemed Yun Certain Regards sidebar at Cannes, this intimately cryptic epic demands patience and appeals to those who embrace its meandering rhythms and puzzle-like structure. It is an acquired taste, but for those willing to immerse themselves in its enigmatic narrative, The Delinquents offers abundant reward. While Moreno's previous films, including his award-winning 2006 drama, El Custodio, adhered to a more conventional format, The Delinquents represents a foray into uncharted territory. However, its aesthetics harken back to the filmmaking of the 1960s and 70s, shot on film or digital made to resemble film. The new wave influence is palpable, favoring realism and natural lighting over overt stylization. At first glance, the plot appears deceptively simple. A conversation unfolds early on in a modest bank in Buenos Aires, where Moran, an unassuming loner who maintains a low profile, has been a long-time employee. The discussion revolves around the peculiar similarity between the signatures of 2 unrelated clients. Were they forged, or could it be an unintentional coincidence? This doubling effect sets the stage for the rest of The Delinquents, a 2-part film that intertwines 2 stories, increasingly mirroring each other in mesmerizing ways, blurring the line between them. Moran's story takes precedence, as he orchestrates a low-key heist of the bank's vault while his colleagues are either absent or inattentive. He absconds with $650,000, along with a substantial sum in Argentine peso, yet with cameras surveilling the vault and its surroundings, the true nature of his actions remains shrouded in mystery. That evening, Moran meets with his fellow employee, Roman, and unveils his plan. He intends to spend 3 years in prison for the robbery, after which he will live modestly off the stolen money for the rest of his day. There is one condition, however. Roman must safeguard the funds on his behalf. The Delinquents diverges significantly from the likes of Money Heist, as Moran and Roman harbor no desire for opulence. Instead, they aim to liberate themselves from the monotonous existence of wage slavery, where life in the bustling city is defined by mundane routines and uninspiring day job. Moran believes it is preferable to serve a prison sentence and emerge a free man, while Roman merely needs to navigate the intensified scrutiny from a tough bank inspector until his own freedom is secured. The scenes set in Buenos Aires contain a modicum of tension, shifting between the bank, the prison where Moran serves his sentence, and Roman's lackluster domestic life. However, the film truly takes flight, shifting gears and casting doubt upon everything, when Roman ventures into the countryside to hide the ill-gotten fortune. Following a trail left by Moran in the hills outside Cordoba, after burying the treasure, Roman encounters a local woman named Norma, residing on a farm alongside her sister. Morna, yet another instance of doubling, or perhaps even quadrupling. In a flash, Norma captivates Roman's heart, and their love story blossoms amidst the tapestry of The Delinquents, imbuing the film with tender and authentic moments, some of its most lyrical sequence. Suddenly, it feels as though we are watching an entirely different movie, where one story unfurls into another, and yet another, akin to the masterful works of Borges and his contemporary. Moreno seizes this affair between Roman and Norma to interweave references to Robert Bresson's L'Argent, which the couple watches at the cinema, and an LP of the timeless Argentine rock band Papo's Blue. These references may initially appear arbitrary, but we soon realize that Bresson's film explores the transformative power of money as it changes hands, altering the lives of its recipients, while the rock record passes through multiple hands as well. By the time Moran emerges from prison, after further digressions, including a captivating recitation of Ricardo Zelarayan's poem The Great Salt Flats, he is prepared to embrace the life he envisioned during the initial heist. However, questions linger. Does this life still belong to him, or has Roman assumed its ownership? The pieces of the puzzle fall into place, including events that seemingly occurred twice, and The Delinquents assumes additional layers of meaning, never reaching a definitive conclusion. It is a film where chance plays no part, yet anything remains possible,